Hello, let's talk about biggest elephant in the room. Have you ever experienced the feeling of numbness across your whole body, or the diaphragm and your lungs are so distanced that you feel there is so much space into it, and I want to eat something and I want to feel that space? And I think that's what I experienced in some sense today. Today is a fast day, so no extra jibber jabber eating, only coconut water, milk, ton of it, and some dry fruits. That's how I survived today. But it also helped me in reflecting the on the book from Yeonmi Park of in order to live and being hungry all the time. And then there was a point in the day, at the end of the day, when I made some really tasty food for my parents while I cannot eat it, and I'm hungry. I cannot eat it, but actually I didn't have a wish also of eating it, but the smell of it was so intoxicating, and I was being grateful to just smell that shit. And then after that, okay, it's not shit, but smell that thing. But after that, I was on some kind of raw terror, horrifying high of hunger. And what is that? Like, I was like flowing, and I was feeling I was jumping across a space, and I'm laughing like a crazy person, and I'm helping mom with our work of like night work, washing utensils and all that, and I'm just like moving and jiggling and going blah blah blah, and that's what it was. It was literally like a high of a food and not having food in some sense, and I'm thinking, oh my god, my brain is at like so power level. I was like, okay, can I live without this eating like that all the time? Yeah, I did think that. You guess what I'm thinking. But food is such an important thing, or we think that's such an important thing, but you can't live without it. And once you have that out of system, and once you feel your system full down empty, that is so amazing feeling. Just feel the water droplet, or okay, droplet is just too small thing, but sip of water, you gulp it, and it goes down like that, and you feel it until it reaches to your intestine, and your intestine is smoking hot, so when it goes down you feel the cold sensation, and that is so powerful. Oh my god, wow. Okay, that's about fasting. Now I want to say this, and I cannot I cannot, like, what I am doing. Okay, so as you guys know, Fiverr's weirdest experience. I get on the Fiverr, I want to do freelancing, I'm doing user experience things and graphic design things, and then I saw one job posting on it which was around $1,000, $500. Yeah, and there was some message with it, with a WhatsApp number. Hey, text me on this, you will get the job, something like that, on that range. And I was like, okay, money's good, let's do it. And I did it, and there was some sham in that. You go see the previous thing, don't see anything, but it's not that important. But that same thing happened to me on the Facebook. So basically what they do is they tell you to post. Yeah, that's my mom, she's telling me to sleep. Okay, so they basically tell you to put the lists of housing, some lists, house listing on your Facebook marketplace. Now you have to do that from your location to set their location, and then post that housing on that marketplace. And I don't know how Facebook do it, but I'm so fucking hats off to you, Facebook, that I am like 90% sure these guys are like fucking this up in some sense. I don't know how they're doing it, but this is so crazy. And Facebook is so smart, like the application, that they are detecting it on the verge, and they are like literally getting it. I'm gonna post this like this only. Majhe recording chale. Okay, this is gonna be fun. So they are so smart, and my sister got some message that your account might be used by someone, because I got my account blocked because I did that. And I'm like, okay, but I had this face with a full emoji, and saliva is flowing through my mouth, and some like I had money plate in front of me. So I was in that some more, so I did it on the Facebook first. So on the fake like stalking account, on that kind of shit, it got blocked. Then I did it on my original account, it got blocked, and I'm not active that much on the Facebook, so I deleted that account permanently anyway. And now I just had the gig shit and like itching in me. That's why I did it on my sister's account, and now she got the message that your account is, under the what it might be under scrutiny or something like that. But I'm not understanding how these guys are making money, and that's making me more curious to play with it. I don't want to play with it, but come on guys, if you have anything like that, if you have that experience, like, tell me how they do this. Okay, I have number of those two people in my phone, and yeah, they have promised to pay $500. They will not pay it. I do think that, because most of the time this might have been happening to everyone, and like they're doing it for one post. And if that's happening to me, then it might be happening to everyone. But I've searched for this particular incident, like housing related scams, and I have not found anything, so I don't know what that is. But it's so fucking weird and so fucking off the hook. And the Facebook is like, oh my god, smart as hell. to find out that scam and to get those on. And I'm part of the scam. I want to explore this thing. This is like technology understand humans way better than human understand humans. Can you get that? Like I know there is something skinny here. I still want to get that, and I'm doing it like a second time because it seems kind of weird and all that stuff. But like Facebook is so sure and so sure than me that wow, these people know how to do this stuff, and I do know how hard it is to build the software with such a security. Okay, I don't know it, but I do know it, and I'm trying to imagining it on a much higher scale and level. But you get the point, right? And then there is like, if you see there are like 100 people in the world who are good, then you can find 2 to 3 people who are evil. But if you, the same way as you cannot judge or cannot argue for the goodness of human being, you cannot test the lowest possible actions that we can perform, and like machines are doing and understanding that lowest forms of action when we're not doing and understanding it. It just fucking blows my mind. Like, come on guys, it's so weird and it's so amazing in some sense, and I want to stay away from these guys, but I want to also scam them. Okay, so that's another itch in me. So I have that. I want to make a Figma prototype of Facebook, and when these folks send me the picture of their stuff to sell it on a Facebook, I want to put that in the Figma. I want to take the screenshot, I want to send that to them, and I want to get the money. Okay, that's what I was thinking I want to do, and that would be so cool if I can do it. But it will be time consuming. I'm sure about that. But that will be amazing if I can manage to pull that up. Like, get that, you bitch, something like that. But yeah, I don't know who are they, who I'm dealing with. So that's another thing. That's something I should worry about in some. But this is so cool and this is so fascinating. And this is like literally the condition, and this might be happening to everyone in the humanity, everyone in society in the next 20 to 30 40 years. We don't have real problems in the life. Okay, what are our problems? Like doing some stupid things and not getting that stupid things done. So we don't have those threats, and like boredom and human beings are not fitted together. So you will create the trouble for yourself, and you will get yourself in the trouble. And I think I'm doing something like that, like in the okay, so 30,000, 40,000. Next 6 months target is that getting a 1 lakh, right? Having that and earning that money, that's a target. So I can do 2 things that is on my list. So that's one important thing, and that's why I started with the Fiverr and all that stuff. And it will make me more accountable in the blah 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 shit stuff. But come on, guys, there is a shittier side of the internet, and I'm so proud of this company. Like they are doing it so better, and I know about Britain. What's that? Analytica, Cambridge Analytica also. So they have fucked up also in the past, but like, come on, everyone fucks up once and now and then, and the millions of people in the organization. Okay, millions. I don't know what's the employee count number, but that many people in the organization, and still they all are thriving for good. It's something that I want to learn from these folks, and I want to understand that on a much deeper level, because it's just amazing how good humanity can do with such a. This is so fucking cool. And like, I'm into like George Orwell period of the total dystopia. Reading 1984, Winston, right? What's his name? Winston. Yeah, something like that. So, this is, dystopian concept is so frightening in some sense, and I'm like, okay, George Orwell's mind can think it, and if one mind can think it, again, that is always an analogy that is used by me. Okay, if one can think it, then I can find like approximately millions of people who can think it, minimum. Okay, maximum million, maybe 100k, minimum to minimum people who have the same problem, who can think in the same sense, one way or other. But George Orwell's mind, oh my god, please, like, come on, help me to be like him, to write like him, and to think of the freedom and the wow, it is just so amazing. You are not living if you are not have read George Orwell. Go read Animal Farm, not husbandry. Okay, go read Animal Farm. Go read 1984. I haven't finished it. I'm reading it right now. But yeah, that is so good book. And that's all for my side. I will let you know about this Facebook things and how that's going on. But I got my sister's account blocked, so not a good way to progress in it. But let's see if I can make a prototype version of Marketplace and I can fuck that up. Okay, let's see. Okay, good day, good night, good evening, wherever you are and whenever you are watching this. It's 11:02 p.m. and it's 20th March and day 23 without entertainment, and I'm top of the world right now. So that is possible. You don't have to be addicted to it. You don't have to look at it every time it rings, because you might end up in the dystopia. And anyway, like, Big Brother is watching you, and Big Brother is sometime, like somewhere, most of the time, understanding you better than you understand yourself. And I'm talking to you, Mark Zuckerberg, Mr. Mark Zuckerberg. So I can say that also. But yeah, Big Brother is watching you, and if you don't understand yourself enough, the Big Brother will understand you better than you are, and that is a tricky path to be on. So that's it for today. Thank you guys. This is so fun. Bye bye. Love you all. See you tomorrow.